Hey, music community, Jeff here again, and we're going to be jumping on a contest. This contest this time around is for Jason's Vinyl Lab, which actually was new to me, new channel to me. So I subscribed and I read the rules, and I'm jumping on board because the entry is for a potential to win the new Metallica album, which, believe it or not, I do not have yet. So I could use that. Anyway, check out the link below for the channel, for Jason and his channel, and you can subscribe and do all the stuff too. I think he's fairly new. Need to check out more of his videos. And but that's the whole purpose. One of the whole purposes for contests is to spread the word about newer channels. So it's essentially made up of 5 questions, and they're all centered around the new Metallica album in one way or another. And so let's get right into this. The first question: show us your first Metallica. Show us your favorite Metallica. Now, this is tough, but if it really comes down to the nuts and bolts of it, I'm gonna say Kill 'Em All, only because this is where I started. When this, I had zero idea about thrash back in the day. In the 80s when this came out, music was metal. Didn't really know all the, just all the different qualifications of different genres. And I went to the store and they, I picked it up, looked at the back of that and thought, looks good, looks metal. Didn't have any clue of what this style was or anything. A lot of times we blind buy based on looks. The store I used to go to had an indie section, and it also included imports and smaller labels. And that's pretty much where I lived back in the day. And I remember buying things and taking a chance on things that ended up being favorites later. We used to see things like Raven and Exciter and all that stuff, which Exciter came later because they were semi-thrash too. But I saw this and I thought, I'm going to take a chance, and I bought it, took it home, and it has been a favorite ever since. I like the rawness. I love all the songs because these are the songs I cut my teeth on. When this album came out, it just blew me away. It was so different and has always been a favorite. Sure, I love Ride the Lightning. Sure, I love Master of Puppets. But, for me, these songs just excite me. They are just near and dear to my heart. So there you go. I'm going with that. Second, he wants to see a Yellow album because, the whole Yellow thing. So I have quite a few Yellow records. I'm going with Neil Morse's Sola Gratia. It's on Yellow. Had quite a few to choose from, and I thought, haven't shown this in a while, and it is one of my favorite albums because everybody knows Neil Morse is one of my favorite artists, period. I almost went with Stryper because, of course, they have Stryper has quite a few Yellow albums too. So, but there you go, Neil Morse. And then third wants to see a Purple album. So we got Saints Too Late for Living. This is the recent remaster reissue of this classic on Purple. Another one I had multiple Purple types to choose from. But this is just, I love this album. What is this, 1985-ish? Just absolutely high up there. The 11th album in a band's discography. I had a handful of records I could choose from. I went with this because I love these guys. Deliverance, The Subversive Kind. Technically their last album, as far as the most recent. There has been a most recent recording release, but it's been years in the making, so I wouldn't call that necessarily a later album. It was just finalized later. This is really the most recent band album, Deliverance. And then their 12th was a re-record of an album that's been in the process for many years. And then the 5th one is to show an album title with either the numeral 7 or the name 7. Sure, I could have went with 77s, except for that's the band name and not an album. There were a couple I could choose from, but I went with Night Ranger and their album, Flat Out 7. So I'm a big Night Ranger fan, and some of these 90 releases, are popping up here and there on vinyl, and have been able to get a couple. The Night of the Vinyl Dead, they're hard to get here sometimes, and there's only 500 of this. I got 47 of 500. Some black. Anyway, there you go. Night Ranger 7. Easy peasy contest. Jump on board. Link below. Check out Jason's channel, and we will see you later. Rock on and rock hard.